say someone's got a place, it's a mile from a substation, they can see the phase three power lines, and it's flat, you go out there. What are some of the big red flags or things that disqualify the land?
Yeah, so typically it just comes down to substation upgrades and capacity. You could have the phase three lines, you could have the substation upgraded, but when we look at the hosting capacity, which is essentially how much more solar can you install on these lines before you have to upgrade it again, those capacity lines may be filled with other solar farms in the area. And so other solar farms are a great indicator as to whether or not a parcel is good, but it may also be the exact reason why it disqualifies a parcel because that capacity is already full. Now, that's a one off scenario. Another one off would be typically zoning issues. So, if it's zoned residential, we've had problems there. If it's located in a floodplain or zoned as marshlands, that could be a problem there. And then, other than that, we're doing a potential install on a paper mill, one of the largest in the country in upstate New York. And it's right outside of the Salmon River, which is an environmentally protected area. They get 100 plus thousand salmon fishermen every year. So at a local level, they're very protective, as they should be, of their environmental resources. And so we may run into issues building a solar farm so close to a property like the Salmon River, for example. And other times it may be like they go and do an environmental study, an interconnection study, or any of these milestones that they're trying to hit when it comes to going from signing a lease, saying, hey, we'll do this, but we need to do these studies, which typically takes 12 to 18 months. And then from that, that's where the problems will arise and pop up. But that's also why landowners make these milestone payments. So they get paid anywhere from 5 to 10 grand is what we typically see during this 12 to 18 month process. And maybe 10 to 20 grand in order to do those studies over the course of the 2 years. I always tell people that leasing solar is a very much long-term play, Brandon. So this isn't like something you're going to find out tomorrow and then be able to execute the next day. And it doesn't always work for land investors who are trying to seller finance and really build up their streams of income. This is really more for those kind of one-offs in the portfolio that may make sense for a solar farm. You're willing to take the bet on it. Of course, you get paid for it. And then, of course, if it does get approved, you get this windfall that you can sit on for the next 20 to 25 years.
I see. Yeah. So it's a pretty unique property. So you're saying it's hard to go out and necessarily target them, but keep your eyes open for that to pop up as you are going through the whole land system.